Hello there, welcome to the Perfume Experience. Welcome back to another fragrance related review, and today it's part of the house series. I'm going to bring you a fragrance that's extremely pocket friendly, a fragrance that's sub 500 rupees, and I'm talking to you about from the house of Trescho perfumes. This is called Diamond Oprah. Now this is a very nice fruity kind of a fragrance, and we'll find out more about it, what makes this particular fragrance good at this price point, and how's the performance lasting, and all about it in this particular video. You're watching the Perfume Experience. Let's get going right after this. Welcome back, and like I said, this is the Diamond Oprah from the house of Trescho Perfumes. Now Trescho Perfumes is actually a fragrance brand that's maintained by Hertz Chemicals. Now this is based out of the Daman Island, so it's a pretty basic fragrance that comes in a packaging box like this. It's a gold colored box which has got Diamond Oprah written in the front, and at the back you have some information about manufacturing, all of that. It's an eau de parfum concentration of 100 ml, and the bottle kind of looks like this. So let me kind of show this to you. It's a very good looking bottle, although this is a completely gold orange color thing, and they have Diamond Oprah written here, and the cap is plasticky, but the bottle kind of looks very nice, pretty heavy bottle as such, and it kind of sprays very well as well. So let's do a couple of sprays. Okay, the sprayer is pretty nice. Let me show you a couple of sprayer. Okay, so sprays very nice, and you immediately kind of recognize a smell or a fragrance hint of orange. Okay, so that's the first thing that you kind of immediately get hit by. Orange note and a sweet orange note basically, and you kind of also get a little bit of like a medicinal vibe as well that you kind of get in fragrances which have got kind of tobacco based thing like that. You kind of get a slight hint of that, but I think that's more to do with the way the blend works together. So the first prominent thing is a good orange fragrance, a fruity note that coming into picture along with a little bit of vanilla that's there, and that's something that you immediately recognize with this. Now, along with the vanilla note that I was talking to you about, you do get a nice hint of floral note somewhere in between. Something like a rose is something that would kind of be something that you would immediately recognize, because right at the top, or in terms of its pyramid of a fragrance, you would kind of think about as citrusy orange kind of a fragrance with a little bit of floral, and of course some nice vanilla is something that I kind of recognize with this, which smells very nice, smells very unisex, and something that a person would like to wear. Right now, in terms of notes breakdown, this is a fragrance that opens with a lot of citrusy notes. It's got citrus, it's got bergamot, and like I said, it's got that orange. And in the heart notes, it's got rose, which is very nice. It's one of those Bulgarian roses which is creamy, soft, and not jammy sweet type of a rose. So it's very light, it's very mild. Then in the base, along with the amber, there's a lot of patchouli. Along with the patchouli, there's also amber. So that's kind of talks about how the bottle also looks very ambery in nature. So it's more of an amber orange, it's vanilla kind of a fragrance with a light hint of floral note. Now, like I said, this is definitely a very unisex kind of a fragrance because of the signature smell, and of course you do not get the flair that you want with regards to a summer citrus fragrance where it's very light, airy. That is not something you get. You get more of a dense note of orange, citrus, and bergamot coming along with a good amount of amber and vanilla blended very well. The patchouli on this is not something that I smell, and overall I would say it's a very sweet, fruity, vanilla kind of a fragrance with a good amount of floral hints. Now, as I said, this is a unisex fragrance, so you can wear it, men can wear it, women can wear it. It's a good fragrance that you can consider wearing for office, you can wear it for casual wear, you can wear it for everyday wear. It's perfectly fine. Now, this does last, okay, surprisingly, it does last pretty well. So although when you put up this particular fragrance, it's not a very loud fragrance in my opinion. It's a soft kind of a scent. Okay, now though being soft, it smells for a long time. Okay, it does last for a long time. It will easily do on skin about 6 hours at least. That's what I've been able to get, 5-6 hours on apparel, on skin. Apparel, it easily does even 7-8 hours and beyond. Okay, now it is one of those fragrances that at that particular price point you do not expect such performance, where the performance of lasting is really something that's very, very nice. Now, some people say that this is a fragrance that reminds you of another popular fragrance called as Cobra. Now, if you kind of like fragrances that have got that old masculine touch along with some fruity, ambery sweet elements, then this is a fragrance that's replicating that particular signature smell. I also feel this particular fragrance resonates with the Dior Poison. One of the Poison series, especially the La Parfum Poison, also has a similar note profile, and because of its unisex signature smell, I kind of feel it kind of is in that ballpark, right? Now, so this particular fragrance, like I said, is under 500. This is actually about 399 rupees on the Uvara website. I'll put in the link in the description for you. And if you go on to Flipkart and all of that, you will find it at 499 rupees, right? So at 499 or 400 rupees, I feel this is a steal deal for the kind of performance that it gives and the signature scent that you kind of get, which is a very fruity, orangey, vanilla type of a fragrance with a little bit of a rose running in the background. Now, one of the cons that I felt with this particular fragrance is that because of it's very thick in its nature, you don't get that lightness, you don't get that airiness, that you would kind of expect at very high-end fragrances. That is not something that you would expect. At the price point, you do get a good value for money kind of a fragrance, because what they have done is they've kept everything to a minimum. So the box is very basic, very minimum. The presentation as such, it doesn't have any fancy stickering or metal work or anything. The bottle is very basic. The plastic is very basic. The bottle itself is good, okay, crimped bottle, but what they've focused is on the juice, and the juice is good for the price at 499 rupees or 400 rupees. If you're able to get a 5-6 hours of performance on skin and 7 to 8 hours of performance on apparel, I think it's a fantastic deal, right? So yes, if you're looking for a very pocket-friendly, fruity fragrance with a little bit of amber or vanilla, along with a little bit of floral hint, and you want something that's unisex, something that you can casually wear without spending a lot on your pocket, then you can definitely get Trescho's Golden Diamond Oprah. Okay, now this is what I thought about this particular fragrance, so it definitely makes sense to kind of get it at budget. And you can, like I said, I'll put the link in the description below from where you can kind of get it. And I will see you on another video. Until another time, take care. Bye now.